Legend of Total War here with part 10 of my Total War Rome 2 Empire Divided Let's Play campaign as the Alani. Alright, so previously we've been crushing the Gallic Rome, and everything's been going well on that front. They're very stupid because they haven't wanted peace with us. I offered it to them a bunch of times, and they've been overrun by barbarians. It's on a diplomatic scale, the AI is very dumb. But, you know, that's nothing new for Total War AI. Anyway, one thing that I just saw, because I was looking through my things, is that a new clan has shown up. And this, I mean, I know that this stuff happens, and it's sort of, like, historically accurate, but it's also like, god damn it, this sucks. Like, it's not, like, as far as, like, a gameplay feature, this is bad. So what's happened is, a new clan has emerged. Because I think we've reached a certain size in Imperium. It didn't fucking tell me either when this was going to happen. But we've reached a certain size and a new clan shows up. And rather than just randomly generate a new guy to put in there, they took my fucking top general, my right-hand man, and threw him in here. And what's worse is that all three of these traits are horrible. Fucking terrible. You can see here, we've got a risk of civil war now. Despite, I've done nothing but nurture this guy and kept him safe in battle and everything. And this is the thanks that I get. It's bullshit in terms of this. But this is typical of CA programming. So I'm not really that surprised with it. It's very typical. They are incapable of programming an AI that can put up a threat. So what they do is they create obstacles within the game that you just don't have the tools with which to manage. I can't manage 3 negative traits because there is nothing that I can do here apart from secure loyalty to improve their loyalty. Apart from, the technologies that I've already done. Also, because we're on legendary difficulty, there's a difficulty level penalty that will never ever go away. The only other thing that we can do is switch to becoming an empire, which is definitely something I can't do that while we're in negative loyalty as well. So, do you know what the result of this is? He has to die. So this guy is currently at Argonatorum or whatever. So he's fired. We'll put someone else in here.
Ready for orders.
And this guy, we're going to find out where his territory is, and we're going to force a civil war. Okay, he's in Italia. Alright. I think we're reaching the point where we're really going to need more armies, so let's get to recruiting.
Are you ready to do your duty to the
Come down here and kill them. We just need to hurry up and finish this war with the Gallic Romans. They're as good as dead anyway.
Getting on our way.
Just need to hurry up and finish them off. Check my regions to make sure that there's no big public order problems. Well, not necessarily public order problems, like empty build slots. I really don't need reduced upkeep costs or reduced recruitment costs. I'd much prefer getting increased wealth. Endgame seems to be the way to go, just because of so much of our money coming from agriculture. Out of money. Some of this stuff needs to be converted, but we're expanding at such a rapid rate. It's not necessarily because we want to expand. These guys refuse peace, and I just don't want to be at war with them for too long. So we got to finish them off. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Basically, what we need, I think we're going to be doing the entirety of this episode is managing this new political party, just like we did at the beginning of the campaign. We have to get that political party to a point where it's completely benign. And I'll make sure they're safe. He'll just be made rumors of, turned into a laughing stock, and just whatever. Then this is done. It's just, I think the thing that annoyed me the most is that one of my most celebrated generals, someone that relied upon because of his political status it basically just completely turned on me. And it's lazy programming, because what they do is, rather than choose a random someone, they choose the guy who is your right hand man, and they do that obviously because he's the only one that's close to influence to the king.
Darkness gathered.
So what happened there? So it seems like Armenia's had enough of me. If they're starting to use agent actions against us, that's a sign that war is coming soon. But we're kind of a bit busy right now. Alright. Let's just gotta wholesale capture as many of these regions as we can. Just make sure this one up here is... Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay, cool.
Ready for orders.
And what's this got? It's only got 3 units in there, so even though this unit here is damaged, it'll be fine. Most of the Gallic Roman army is destroyed, so now we just want to finish things off with them. And spend a bit of time consolidating these territories. Oh, they fucking pricks. Actually, if you can come down here... okay, never mind. Maybe another time. Actually, what's your chance of manipulating him?
I will speak to him. Succeeding.
Wouldn't mind them switching sides. Maybe that spy would actually be a better choice. Because I'm at my spy limit. So, actually, if that's the case, these guys here are actually pretty good at manipulating. Generally speaking. No, they're not.
I will.
Maybe these are the ones that are good at it. Yeah, see, 50-50 chance there. Alright, bring him in. I'm sure the public order... Yeah, the public order here is not so bad. It'll fix itself up. Yeah, it's good here. Bring him in. Try and get some agents over our limit. Since we're at 12 turns per year, we can make good use of them. Yeah, if you can come over here and convert this... Yeah, level 1 is best, because sometimes they level up their spies all wrong. We want to have them leveled up just right. The nice fresh ones are the way to go.
Fleet ready.
So when you're ready, you're going to have to go down there. Alright, I'm going to send you... Oh, I can't. You're out of movement. Okay, what else does it do?
For the tribe.
Now, if each time that we purge this political party, and something... we get rolled bad choices, it means we're going to have to keep killing off our generals. So it could end up being that all of these guys here are going to eventually be purged. Because what's the most important thing is that we don't have bad political traits with a party that's got like 50% influence. Because then it's just going to be a never-ending spiral of civil wars. It's just best if we're in complete control of our political party. That's all. Alright, let's move on. if you want to survive, which is not crucial, I think you better get away from him. Because they're just going to keep doing that over and over and over. Doesn't really bother me if the Saxony want to do that. Again.
Highest.
How can I assist you?
Yeah, what level is he? I think we're better off just assassinating him because he's probably not got the levels that I want. So, assassinate. I don't need him dead, I just want him out of the way. I don't care about the cost, I want you to succeed.
I am the knife in the dark. I can twist metal.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to assassinate him, I wanted to.
All
Oh, well.
Father be praised. Remember, warriors.
Oh, well, at least he's gone. Oh, she's gone. Where's that other spy gone? Suppose they don't make themselves immediately noticed.
A dagger to the throat. A gentle word.
Also, maybe getting some of their patricians could be good. Attach them to the armies to reduce upkeep costs. Alright, if I can get both armies over here, we should be able to crush Burdigala.
Warriors all. Besieging settlement.
Could do it with even with one army, but if I bring in two, there's less chance of losing some units.
And shield to my people.
Good. There was some damage, but it's nothing major.
Thirsty for battle. Thirsty for battle. All Father be praised.
Now, I'd prefer to take that as opposed to the Saxony, but it really doesn't matter. I don't need to expand right now. Probably want to get another army straight after that as well. Okay, now what? Don't forget about politics for the other guy. I mean, it's only 6 gravitas, he's not going anywhere. Okay, so let's recruit him and have him just sit in here. With a completely fresh army, so there's no legacies to be lost. Let's see, reduce those upkeep costs, and let's move on. I mean, we're in a pretty good state of things. It's just a matter of the politics. There's going to be a few civil wars, because what we could do is, of course, just execute the guy, just have him die in battle. That's what we did at the beginning of the campaign. But I've since learned that the first 2 traits are the party traits, and the third one is the faction leader trait. And I'd like to change all 3 party traits. So I want a complete re-roll. I don't want to pay any money for it. For sanitation, that doesn't matter that much. God. So Gaelic, it's still under siege though. Just make him go away. Okay, good.
Was there ever any doubt?
Move out!
What would you have of me? Messing with the enemy.
Yep, keep doing that. Wake up. Right, where'd that other spy go?
For the all highest.
Yeah, I'll keep you. No, not assassinate. We want to manipulate him. Got a reasonable chance of success.
They will.
We want critical success. Want them to switch sides.
I am the destroyer of men.
Can't go that way. I have my best that worked out alright.
Okay, make another attempt. Then I'm not too concerned about the cost. No, not assassination. Manipulation.
A cup of egg.
Oh, what the?
Was there ever any doubt?
I keep clicking the wrong thing. It doesn't matter. At least he's gone. Yeah, come up here and maintain public order in this province.
Thirsty for battle. Ready for battle.
Suppose we could send both of these armies up here.
We take this moment for the tribe. Laying siege to their homes.
You can force March to come in.
Get moving, you wretches.
No, you just can't make it because of the agent, but that's okay. I don't need him in this fight.
Move out.
This army was recruiting him, so by stopping it, once again we reduce their ability to counterattack us.
For the tribe.
Their replenishment rate's pretty damn slow at the moment. Alright, start making your way down here. You'll sail to here, then to Ariminum, and prepare to deal with these guys. How are we going with the politics stuff? Okay. See, if I wanted to spread rumors on him, it costs 33,000. It's a real shame to get rid of him because of his political office at level 7. You know, that +3 public order per turn, that really sucks to lose that. But I could always just give it to someone else, you know, provided, you know, enough money. Also, spreading rumors, that's just for one spread of rumors. They're going to keep getting influence every single turn based on that amount of gravitas. Like, they just stole, like, a third of our total gravitas by doing that. Oh well, this is why we're going to kill them. So, all of these traits here, thirst for power, -10 loyalty, pretty much guaranteed always. Populist, can't have that, because I need to have the taxes high. And Patriot, can't have that either. So 0% threat of chances to succeed at the moment. Alright, but we'll see how we go.
What would you have of me?
For the tribe. Ready for battle.
Maybe with this army, we'll take them up to here
Ready for orders.
to get to Cenabum. There we go. you've got a long way to travel, don't you? Look, just stay here. Totally don't need you in this region, but eventually we're going to be conquering down this way. Because by the time I bring him over, he's just not going to have any use to me. Keep trying to get him. Oh, look at this. Manipulation assassinates generals these days. Right, so I wasn't actually making mistakes. You can't actually convert them. Again, another feature they just cut because people were abusing it. Dumb. So, alright then, never mind. You can't manipulate them over to your side anymore. They're actually making patches that cut content. It's just... God damn it. You know, I really want to like the things that CA does. But it's just... Someone behind the scenes just makes these games shit. You know? What do I need? Oh yeah, that wealth from livestock would be good. Well, that only takes one turn, so let's grab that. Also, with that, our horse archers are now significantly better. So that was taken away from them. Good. Just gonna assume nothing's here. Good. Just hurry up and take all their territories in Gaul, and let that be the end of them.
Ready for orders. Besieging settlement. Is locked. None will escape.
And then maybe we'll fight some of these other barbarian tribes out here.
Thirsty for battle. For the tribe. On the move, lads.
Okay, so this one here will have to rest for a little while, but the other two will move on ahead.
Ready. We can't do that. Blood and iron.
You better run. No. Demolish that. Replace it with this. Also, after the Civil War, I might switch over to being an empire. We'll see what the... Once we've actually got a good secondary party in power. Obviously right now. Okay, we want to start getting ready to have them revolt on us. So we want to absolutely piss them off as much as possible. They'll have no power to begin with. Alright, no, wrong thing. So what's his loyalties? It's at -9. It says 0% chance of revolt. So what can we do to piss him off? Government type. That's a tech. Promoted characters. That's probably due to his level. Is that correct? Let me just see this. Plus 14 loyalty for the... Okay. Right. So that's one way of gaining loyalty for them. If you just got a really powerful general with high rank, he's still got to go. Because it still says -19. His thirst for power, populist, all that stuff's got to go. So one way to trigger him, I suppose, is jack up taxes even more, which means more money for me. Now that says there's a risk of revolt, secession, so let's purge him. Now it's a 58% chance. They weren't particularly happy about that, but they're still happy because of expansionism. See, that's why we left this guy in power. Expansionism is something we can very easily deal with, for the most part. So I don't have enough money. It's fine. So 50% odd chance of him defecting now. Alright, so after this is all said and done, the Saxony is probably going to be our next choice. We do make a bit of money from them though. It would make more if we had to capture their settlements.
Greetings, friend. I've
Oh,
called
okay, not
for
yet.
good
I don't
aid.
want to be unreliable. Even slightly is bad. So yeah, I think we're going to go for whole map in this campaign. And just so you guys know, I'm still in early access. Of course, you guys know that as soon as I get early access, or as soon as I get a campaign, I pretty much blitz right through it without stopping.
The power of the gods flows through me.
Darkness gathers.
High chance of secession. It didn't actually happen though. So that's going to keep going up. It's going to keep becoming more and more of a problem because once they get more influence, the more influence they have actually dictates how many territories they have. So we've got to get this out of the way now. Okay, now it's at 68%. Let me just see here. If we go to politics, characters, what's our chance of assassinating? We lose 5 tribal chiefs. Oh, wrong guy. 42,000. I was like, why is it so cheap? Why is it so cheap? It's like, oh, because of this guy. Oh, another thing that we could do.
Sit, share my fire.
Like, I still want to have this revolt. We could send him down here to just go and just die, because that'll cause disloyalty. I said no. I think. Yeah, just get some shit. We'll start capturing this as well. Maybe that might work for us. The civil war is right about to happen, and I'm like considering making an attack to expand our territory. I don't know. It's fine.
Ready for battle.
So we got sabotage there. So okay, but you make it here,
Let them come.
and this will end their presence in Gaul. He doesn't need any backup. Just.
Ready for orders. Thirsty for battle.
There we go. Might be an idea to actually start recruiting a new army, because we got the money for it. Black Horse Clan, no. All right, we'll get you. So I lose a fair bit of influence with that. No point giving anyone any more promotions until we've got this whole political system sorted.
Fight for us, lads.
Yeah, because we want to get that plus 30% there is going to make us a lot of money. Also, because we jacked up the taxes, our public order is actually not too bad. Like, it's relatively being maintained. So our guy over here should come to Narbonnesis and look after it. And we need to upgrade our wine resource, wherever they may be, for global public order. If we're going to keep the taxes this high, which I would like to, because it helps to get rid of negate the corruption. I mean, we just need money to build it all up.
Thirsty for battle.
Okay, so you shouldn't stay here. What are we going to attack next? I was thinking the Saxonians, but maybe... Let's face it, these guys here probably hate our guts. And there's another one of these guys on the way there.
Gathering supplies.
I got no money. So what are the chances of civil war this time? 72% chance. Why'd it go up? Well, it doesn't matter. Let's do this. Alright then. They have... Wait, which one was it? Well, of course it would have been the other one, because these guys actually still are loyal. It went down by a fair bit. Political actions. Oh yeah, because I purged the other party. But I'm actually thinking, one way we can actually keep him under control is, I know this seems weird, but we'll secure him a promotion. It'll give him +2 loyalty permanently. It's going to give him some gravitas, but what we'll do is we'll just take it away from him. It's going to give him extra gravitas per... Oh wait, that's in a circle. Yeah, it gives him more gravitas per turn, but it's not really a big deal as long as we keep suppressing him. It also gave him more influence. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I can purge their influence though. We're protected against this now, so if we want to totally fuck him up, now's the time to do it. So yeah, I'll be taking your influence. Thank you very fucking much, and I'll do it again as soon as I can. And we'll keep this going. Yeah, we're protected from civil war for 10 turns. All right. Well, another civil war.
For the tribe.
Yeah, they did finish recruiting what they wanted. It's all good. Can we get you to just come and take this? Nope.
Get the blockade set up. Warriors all.
Doesn't matter. If they go out there on the water, they'll get crushed.
Ready for orders.
I may need to constantly just sack this settlement. Anyway, it gives him a good chance to level up while it's going on.
For the tribe.
Okay, so what I think is going to happen now in terms of politics is this guy here, the General of Bertigala, he is going to become the next political leader. If that's the case, that's annoying because he's got a lot of gravitas.
Ready for orders.
Like I said, this whole political thing is gonna require a little bit of trial and error to sort of master it. I haven't played the campaign this far into it, so I didn't know. If I had known, I don't know. If like, what are you supposed to do? Just have generals that are always at level 1, so that you don't have civil wars. Sometimes you just have to kill your own generals. You know, I like to get a little bit attached to them, but what are you supposed to do? Let them just basically rape your entire kingdom with civil wars just because you have an attachment to them?
Come. Sit. Share my.
Alright, so which one of these two is the next fucker? Asanos. Which one's that? Okay, so this guy here, he's going to take a little bit of a break from command for a little bit. What happened there? Oh fuck! Oh my god, so dumb. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. And then adopt him. All I've done is given him more influence. Then again, my influence is still pretty good. Okay, so... And you're going to be replaced. It's a shame, but you know, this political system is just... That's what you have to do. We couldn't... It seems like it couldn't avoid a new political party showing up. It seems to happen based on your Imperium. And I wonder if, as we continue with Imperium, another political party will show up eventually. In which case, don't get attached to any of these guys, because they're going to die. Probably. But in all honesty, this political system needs work, because this is not good, the way they've sorted it out. Don't give the players no tools to work with. And that's what they've done, again. It's like one of CA's biggest crimes in terms of like the Legend of Total War score. Every time that they like add a feature that has just like, it's just there to be a nuisance, they lose points. And that's what it is, it's just a nuisance, this political system. It's not fun to deal with. Like, there are other games that make the politics actually fun and interesting. Makes you want to get engaged with it. But with this, it's just like, no, we'll just game the system and just put this guy in a bloody black hole somewhere. Should call it Black Hole Clan. Because I don't want to fucking ever see this guy on the campaign map ever again. Because there's nothing good about him. Just throw him into a black hole and forget about him. Because this political system sucks. And probably the worst thing about it is that I don't think it represents how things would have actually played out. It's too simplistic. Doesn't have enough features in it. It's too shallow. So we just game it to make it go away, because it's annoying. Because if you don't game it, what'll happen is when you get to half the map size, you're just going to be, oh, another civil war with another faction that has 50% influence. So half of your empire gets thrown into civil war again. Part of the reason the Roman Empire fell apart was because of its constant civil wars. And I don't know about you, but I don't like watching my empire fall apart. There's some people out there, I think, that actually like losing campaigns. They like go, oh, I had so much fun because I fucking mismanaged my own empire and then it fell to shit. Oh, it was such a fun game. It's just like, no, I don't like watching my empire fall apart. Like, if you like having your empire fall apart, that's great, good for you. Pat your back on the back for being a fucking dumbass. But don't impose that on me. Alright, so what are we doing next? Another thing that we could do is just keep the civil war going indefinitely by just constantly sacking their one settlement they'll have left.
Oh, Father, be great. How can I help? We take this settlement
Recruiting.
for the tribe.
That's one thing we could do, but then that's a settlement that we can't. Oh shit, what happened to them? Fuck. So that wasn't very good auto resolve. That was like got fucked up in that. If we were all infantry, it would have been a different story, but that's okay. Alright, no, it's our settlement. I mean, it's not a big deal, we'll just replace those troops. So now we just come down here and constantly sack them. So yeah, since we're protected for the time being, we just constantly purge them to take away all of their influence. Seems like we'll take off them about 3% every time we do this. I mean, this is going to keep getting worse and worse. But, you know, it's just taking away their influence. They've got 6 regions, we can't let them have that. Also, if we look now, we've got 90% influence, which finally we have peerless influence. That provides bonuses to all things. That is the only thing where the reward is, to make sure that we game the system and make sure we have all of the influence. That's where all the reward is. Alright, we could declare war on them. But why don't we just trespass on their land? Who cares about Hispania, Cyteria, or Kiteria? I don't know how to pronounce them. Get my armies down here. We'll position ourselves. I feel like I took a bit more damage on that than I should have. Finish. Let's just see what they've... Oh, we're still replenishing. Just stay here.
Sword and shield to my people.
Might be quicker to go down by sea.
On the move, lads.
I don't think I have to worry too much about the Saxones. I don't think they're going to bother me.
How can I? Father be praised. Excitement.
To some extent, I feel like the patch ruined a perfectly... a game that we had... that had problems to begin with, but we had gotten used to it, and they're like, hey, you know how the launch was terrible? Well, guess what? We just changed the game again, because we're so indecisive about how we want this game to be. It had still not fixed. It's like, this patch did not... I feel like the patch for the politics did not help, did not make the game any better. Not in the slightest. They just changed it, that's all they've done. They've made people who are good at the game not good at it again, because now we have to relearn how to game this stupid system. Because the system is not worth letting it take control of the campaign. It's just dumb. And anyway. So, politics. At least the other political party hasn't shown up yet. I reckon they'll be showing up again soon.
Your orders?
Don't know really what to focus on with those guys. Moving on. I just had a thought. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll hire a whole bunch of new generals, put them into my political party. It'll give the other guys a whole lot of influence, but since we're purging all their influence now, during this whole civil war period, since we're protected, this might be a good time to do it, because we might need them. It's actually an interesting idea. Guy provides corruption. Don't know why I click on them and then come over here. That's what I did last time. Oh, loses political part for the thing. It's only for 5 turns, so it's like, who cares? And I won't secure him a promotion. I'm going to hire all 3 of these, actually. See, I've given you a lot of influence. But he that giveth will taketh. It does say up to 4%. Which isn't really a lot. Minus 20 loyalty for 10 turns. So after 10 turns, all of this should go away. Yeah, see, because I gave them a promotion, he's getting 3 influence a turn now. Oh, 3 gravitas a turn instead of 2. Not a big deal.
Go, 6, share my fire. Sword and shield.
If we want to fight this, we can't justify auto-resolving it because of these 2 units here. I'll have to actually fight this manually. And here's our guy. It's a shame to kill you, but what can I say? You chose to defect a political party, so you must die for it. After all the amount that I invested in you. Now, this is a good opportunity for us to have a look and see how well the cataphract archers perform.
And eager. Warriors, move out.
Oops. So we got step horse archers. Shit.
Move it! Step, noble archers! Forward! Get running!
Even in melee, they can't really do very much damage to us because, we're cataphracts. But we're really slow. So let's just go into melee.
Noble archers!
See how they perform in melee then.
Step archers! Battle ready! Step archers!
I had the recruitment building in there, so that's why. Alright. Get him out of there. Get it over here. So they're definitely a lot better in melee than, the noble women, that's for sure. But they were slow. Probably in a skirmish they would actually beat Alani noble woman archers. Even the fact they've got higher range, you just close in range. Gotta get rid of their faster cavalry.
Warriors, eager for blood!
Resume shooting.
Understood! As you say! Aye!
You guys can run the flank here.
Battle!
Even though on this battle here we're probably actually going to take more casualties than if we had auto-resolved it, it's all about where the casualties get inflicted.
Warriors, move out! Battle ready!
So I'm not really worrying too much about, doing this perfectly because there's no other fights coming in after this for these guys.
Ready to ride! Step archers! Forward! Run! Cash you! Forward! Royal Lancers! Ready for
Never catch them.
ready! Step, noble archers! Warriors ready! Step, archers! Move it!
Oh, that's not my unit.
Warriors eager for blood! Lancers!
So yeah, these guys are good. I mean, they've got so much health, they're getting shot and just no damage is being done to them. They've got shields, right? No, they don't. So we got to really watch out for missile units with them.
We'll kill them all!
But that being said, they got so much armor and health that doesn't even seem to be doing anything to them anyway.
Step, noble archers!
Alright, speed this up. We got this now.
The enemy general.
Shame to see him die like that, but he chose the wrong side. So yeah, we have to just keep sacking the settlements.
Oh, Father, be praised!
Shit.
help.
Well, no one's going to attack us. Come back over here. Just keep sacking this settlement. Even though we're protected for 10 turns, just keep sacking it until it's over. As in, until this is actually under control again. Actually, it might even do us some good to switch to... Oh, missed my chance on that one. It's alright. Okay, maybe it actually would have been faster to go around the other way.
Put your backs into it.
Oh well. More or less the same, I'm sure.
For the all highest. For the all highest.
Okay, how's our army going over here?
Ready for battle. Death in battle, there is no minor ending.
So yeah, just constant sack. This will give this guy a good opportunity to level up as well. Even if one day he ends up joining a political party that needs to be purged. Alright, moving on. So I think I'm starting to understand how this this political party works in every way, shape, and form. Like, it's not that complicated. It's just a case of it's not explained at all. So it just requires some degree of figuring it out yourself. And I'm sure I'm going to be getting questions from people. Oh, I don't understand this new political system. Could you explain it to me in detail, please? It's like, no, figure it out yourself, like everyone else fucking does. Could you make a video tutorial explaining how to play this game? No. Play it. Just play it. That's what you have to do to figure something out. And people often do say, oh, he does these dumbass voices for comments he never gets. I get these comments, trust me. Well, I used to get these comments, and I get these in emails as well. Can't tell you how many emails I get from people being like, could you explain how to play the game? And it's like, I'm not here to teach you how to play the game. Alright, so if we declare war on them, they're pretty weak and they're currently busy fighting these two. And since we're sort of done up there for the time being, let's just get on with this. Oh, hang on, they do have Lusitania as... Alright, so let's speak to Rome and be like, hey, I'm willing to join war against these guys here. In exchange, I want you to give me money.
Your words are loaded with wisdom and foresight. The Senate will truly see you in a favorable light.
Yeah, favorable for me, not for them.
Warriors all.
Good, and that's some good shit. Oh, level 4. I can't upgrade that. But yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Next turn, you make your way down here.
For the trust. We take this settlement for the tribe.
Might end up taking a bit of damage on this, but it's fine. Yeah, but like I said, it's fine.
Thirsty for battle.
Eventually, we'll get to the point where we'll have level 4 royal herds everywhere, and we'll just be able to recruit them in the neighboring provinces with ease. Get them down here. Where's the other one? What's this? I thought I had 4 armies, didn't I? Oh, there he is. Yep. Got hindered.
Moving.
Yep, grabbing this will provide us with a lot of extra cash. I think I might actually keep the taxes on this high. We just need to make sure that we we've got the public order under control. The growth doesn't really matter too much, because you lose some growth.
For the all highest.
Okay, there's... I'm surprised they managed to recover so much already. I shouldn't have allowed that building to get finished.
Get on our way.
Alright, well that'll help. Extra replenishment, that's good. We also still need to deal with these guys over here. Let's check the politics. See, that's going down rapidly. That minus 34. Minus 30, whatever it is. What should we do about this? I mean, we're still protected for another 7 turns. Now's the time to deprive them of their influence. I took another 2% off them, giving us back to here. No influence for you. I'm somewhat regretting securing him a promotion. I mean, gave him a little bit of loyalty. If you go back up this way, you'll be able to recruit new units. Banditry, right? Yep. It's okay, just sort of learning to live with it. Okay, moving on. They've got like 100% chance of success. The enemy agents. Doesn't matter. Spread those rumors again. And shall we purge him again? Yes, let's purge him. Another 2% of him gone. 10 turns and all of that political action will go away. Let's not do that again.
For the tribe.
Who's this? Oh, okay. Okay, you still got to come down here every turn and keep sacking it.
Is blocked.
Again, every turn here they manage to restore their garrison. We don't occupy this until it's stable.
For the all start.
Well, it's good to see that Rome is here again. I hope they actually go and capture this, because I don't really need it. I'm busy out here. Right, I'm going to bring you over here, and you're going to come back up this way.
Oh, Father, be praised. Excitement at last.
Disband them. Right, how many archers do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Needs another one.
Come, fight for us, lads.
Critical success as well. But that's okay. The situation over here is not dire, so we don't really need our armies that badly. Haven't even come in contact with one of theirs. There's just nothing down here. But if you're at level 10, I don't need to be like trying to level you up. You should try and assassinate him. I think it's better we go for an assassination, because that way even if we just wound him, he's out of the way. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. And over here, are we at full stack? Yes, we are. Okay. It seems like we could recruit another army now, and our income's still increasing faster than it's decreasing. It's a good sign of strong economic growth. I'm going to bring him down this way. He's going to sail into Pondicium. And if Rome loses Panormus, I'll bring an army down here to capture Sicily. We could probably get a peace treaty with Gallic Rome now as well. Yeah, got to reduce that. Well, that's 400. Got to reduce those corruption costs. This is why I need my generals. Got to make that money.
You have brought this on yourselves. Your people will curse your name when rivers run red with their blood.
Not a big deal. Hey, what the fuck? Oh, the motherfuckers sabotaged us. Well, are they recruiting this turn? No, so it's not going to be any stronger. Yeah, we really don't need to purge them again. I mean, I could, because if we keep that influence nice and low, they have less regions that they technically own. But every time I make up, like, hire a new lord, which I'm probably gonna need to do more of. Oh no, we'll just wait and see. Again. And we could just basically just fill our guys full of 17-year-old boys, and it just gives us lots to work with in future. Let's hire them all. And then adopt them. We only lost one tribal chief for that. Or for each of those actions. So they only lost... They only gained 1% influence. Purge? To purge or not to purge? That is the purge. They're down to 6% now. I must have complete and utter control. I'm a dictator, I know, but that's how things must happen.
For the tribe!
So, with these guys here, it seems like most of their forces might actually be trying to fight Rome. They're not very strong. So I might take this army and bring it out over this way. Convert this and convert this. Good.
For the all highest!
What would you have?
Besieging settlement!
Just capturing Hispania wholesale here. What happened to you? You went sabotaged. I must have just moved you there anyway. Anyway, let's go with this. See, grabbing that increased my income by such an enormous amount because of the extra wealth from agriculture. Those olive oil buildings are crucial to us.
All father be brave! How can I help?
And you come up, just make sure no one's going to counterattack us. What's our Imperium level at the moment? I haven't checked it in ages. We're getting close to the next level, which will reduce all loyalty from political parties as well.
Yes, ready for orders! Fleet ready! For the tribe!
Okay, let's move on. Apart from the political stuff, everything's going really well. Our enemies can't do shit to us. I probably could raise another army, but I want to use this money to invest in our regions. Once they're all built up, we'll start making even more cash and no problem raising more armies.
Enjoy this quiet time. It ends now. The storm is
Fucking
coming.
turds.
The storm.
Alright, so we need to raise another army right now. Gotta go deal with them. And that army that's in the middle of the Adriatic, it needs to turn back around. Invasion force lands. Oh, whatever.
Fleet ready! Blood and iron! Ready for order!
I don't want you to get involved in that. I need you to get to Apollonia. Head down this way. And you get rid of this.
Wipe them out!
Okay, it's cheap garbage.
Is there nothing else? Fleet! We need more ships!
They probably won't come into combat again for a little while. Okay, what should we do now? He's a prime candidate, I suppose, to get the reduced corruption trait.
For the all highest.
I don't know where the other guy went. He just ran off.
Go, sit, share
He's
my
run down here. Look, the Romans are winning in Sicily.
The All-Father guides my steps. For the tribe!
Sword and shield.
So that's a fleet. Don't have to worry about that too much.
Thirsty for battle. We take this settlement for the tribe!
Ah, look at these guys. They've actually got elephants.
None will escape.
Actually, just withdraw for a moment,
Fall back!
and we'll sabotage them. Make those elephants sick.
All highest sabotage.
There we go. Odds are a little bit more in our favor, and we'll bring in this army as well, just to make sure our casualties are at an absolute minimum.
Let them cower before us.
Alright, so we can get some new agents. That's good. And this region here has plague, which is fine, I suppose. It's not a big deal.
For the tribe.
No new political party emerged. I guess that's good. It just meant that he gained more influence over the end turn, because he was at 6. I'll just fill this up with like dozens of guys. Yeah, purged again. They only lost 1% that time. Maybe I should give that a rest.
Warriors all.
Yeah, so you're coming around over this way. Don't know how well defended it is. Hopefully not very. And like I said, we have to start recruiting a new army.
Get to it, men. Fight with us. It's a good life.
So that'll take them a little while before they're ready.
Thirsty for battle. The way is shut. Ready for orders.
Actually, I don't know if we'll upgrade this province, because this is where we're going to have more civil wars, I think. Possibly, I don't know.
For the all highest.
Oh, I forgot to hire agents. I'll give one to you. None of these are really that good, but we'll take that.
For the all highest.
And a new spy. Yeah, a new spy for down here. Extra line of sights, I suppose, good. And a new edict. Pick our richest region. Alright then. Bread and games. I suppose another thing that you can do to keep the loyalty is putting in edicts. Loyalty to political party ruling this province. That could work. So plus 10's not a lot.
Come, sit. Share my fire.
So I expect these guys to probably attack somewhere. No, they didn't. Okay, good.
No warrior like standing alone in battle. Should we not
No.
be...
So I'll come for them eventually. I don't think they'll attack me while I'm still at war with the Gallic Rome. Protection's expiring. Well, we can't have another civil war while... Okay, look, new one. Oh yeah, one of our guys showed. So traditionalist, let's have a look at this. That's good. That's bad. What's the maximum on this? There's no maximum. 18. Okay, so the party is good. We don't want a civil war. But the leader, he likes Easterners. That's bad. So he needs to die. That's okay, because the next Gimp will just be some shithead. Okay, okay, I'm happy with this. I can deal with this. So... what's his name? Asanos. Okay. Assassinating him will cost a fortune, so we'll throw him in battle around over here. Fuck, I gotta find the motherfucker. Asanos. Where are you? There you are. Okay.
Get to it, men!
Just throw him around. Get him killed.
All Father be praised!
And wait until we get someone that's a little bit more manageable, and then we've got that under control. And in fact, that political party there will be easier to manage than this one, because traditionalist, that is good. That's really good, even though pacifist sucks. Because this way, the more provinces that we own, the better. Where the player's culture is dominant. So, 18... how many provinces do we have? 14. Plus 1 loyalty for each province where the player's culture is dominant. Oh, that's like full provinces controlled, right. So if we have a look at it, we owned... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But these ones over here... see, Macedonia must have majority. Nope. Hercynia does, yep. So that would be 15. 16. No. No. 17. No. Don't know. Unless 49% counts. Wait. It doesn't have to be... which one was it? It didn't say it had to be 50%. It said it had to be dominant. And since there's other things in here, yeah, it is dominant, because the next one below that is Latin. Okay, so that's what it means. Good stuff. Yeah, so that's a good political party trait. Because the pacifist one, that's bad. But it's not that bad. Like, the traditionalist one will more than make up for it. Just gotta keep attacking this. Because we don't want the civil war to be over just yet. Or else we'll just end up with a new civil war. Even though these guys here suck ass, I mean, these two traits suck, expansionist I can certainly deal with. And anyway, I've put so much effort into this guy here, I don't want to have any problems. We just need to hurry up and get him killed so that their gravitas disappears, because it's generating so much influence. If you could come over here and capture this, that would be great.
Blockade set up!
That pretty much kicks them out of here. Let me just see.
Speak your...
That's fine. Still stay at war with them. I mean, I don't want to really... Oh man, our income's going through the roof. Okay, take this and that.
Come, sit.
Okay, we can make it over here, but only if he makes the attack.
None will escape.
Is blocked.
So just conquering Hispania wholesale. We don't even have to worry too much about public order just because of all the global bonuses that we've been getting. There's no enemies out this way. It's like I've always said, taking on one big enemy is a lot easier than lots of little
Laying
ones.
siege to their hovels. Thirsty for battle.
I bet you're regretting declaring war on me. Aren't you? Big shit. There's no forces out here. Yeah, sabotage this guy here so he doesn't go anywhere. We've almost got the entirety of Hispania. We barely even have to lift a finger to take it. Public order here is good. I'm going to move into a different province now. No, not that, not yet. Public order more important. We've got plenty of food. Don't forget the politics. I mean, we can't... Like Easterners is no good. I prefer if he had something else. So... he needs to die. He's got too much influence anyway. To spread influence on him, 38,000. Forget that. Spreading rumors on this gimp is no problem at all. So now we need to wait for all of this other stuff to go away, and then we'll end the civil war. So Gallic Rome went and took all this stuff back. It's no big deal.
Warriors all.
Heading out.
Surprised they're dicking around so much. They declare war on me and then they don't make use of their advantage. All my forces are elsewhere. Well, majority of my forces are elsewhere. If they want to attack, now's the time. Hang on, this territory here belongs... Need to get someone over there to take it.
For the all highest.
So give me that cunning.
For the tribe. For the all highest. Come, sit, share my fire.
Extra replenishment for the parent army is good.
For the tribe. On the move, lads.
Right, moving on. Oh, still a little bit of money left, but it's fine. I feel like I forgot to do something. I think I forgot to recruit. Wait, did I or did I not? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. No, I definitely recruited. This is where our general dies. What what happened to our defenses here? Did I just never convert this or something? Maybe the other guy there got sabotaged. Yeah, I don't think I ever bothered to convert it for whatever reason. Maybe it's just I haven't got the required tech yet. I just sack it anyway. They might have sabotaged it. He should have been available. It doesn't matter. I wanted that guy to die. So militarist, let's have a look at this. +2 loyalty for 5 turns for every military victory, up to 10 per turn. That's pretty good. Because we get plenty of military victories. Leader dies in battle. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Guess what? You're accepted into the... into things. But of course we need to lower his gravitas, so he has none left. Good, and that's 2 political parties now, where they just do nothing. That's excellent. They between them have 7% influence. Excellent. There may at one point be another political party, but when that happens we'll deal with it. Yeah, you were massively sabotaged. That's why you couldn't do anything. At least they didn't damage the army.
Share my fire. For the old
Pass here.
I feel like I may have forgotten to sack this last turn. Doesn't matter, we got him. Not ready to occupy it because we'll just end up having a civil.
we take this settlement.
I wonder why they didn't die. Anyway, good for him. More experience.
For the tribe. The old father.
Not enough to level up though. So these territories over here, completely undefended. Go and capture them.
Besieging settled. The way is shut.
We have taken so much territory in this episode, expanding so rapidly. I don't think we can justify going away just yet, because these guys will just come into port and take it. Not until... we need to... what tech is required for this? We'll have to research that, otherwise there's just no garrison. Okay, sabotage this guy again. Oh, he's recruiting. I'd like to take... oh yeah, especially I'd take this because of the wine. Alright, let's do that. Do I need to fight this manually? Nope. Because their navy is... just sucks. I mean, these aren't... they're replaceable. So, just not replaceable here. That army's too weak to be able to do anything to us.
Ready for battle.
Actually, if we manage to just sit here for 5 turns, we will be able to replace those troops here. This one here, I believe, has a really good public order building. +6 when it's at level 4.
Ready for orders.
This is the one where we inherited this stuff. It's just like, I wouldn't have ever gotten that. You just, yeah, come down here. So how's banditry going? Yeah, regions 50. It's not. I don't think it's going to get any higher than that because we now have how many territories? 68. Wonder what these other factors are. Oh, because of the favor stuff. Yeah, see, that's why there was no garrison there. Okay, let's see what we can construct, and then we'll move on to the next turn, and then end the episode. So we've got the improved sheep selection. What's this? Economic trade. Oh yeah, definitely with this. Okay, we just need to make sure it auto-sets because that was worth a ton. We just finishes that with additional 30% from livestock. Really good stuff. What else can we get? Okay, I think we should grab that because there's other places we need to upgrade. So once again, these guys sabotaged, just eternally getting sabotaged. But the German Confederation is not doing anything with it. Good, all of Hispania under our control. Very nice. Anyway, with that, we'll end the episode here. So the situation is looking great. I mean, we're in the middle of a civil war, but the civil war is as good as won. These guys here are incredibly... This guy is very easy to manage. If he's only going to get 1 influence per turn, that's going to go away. Imperium level, difficulty level, pacifist, because we've got 3 wars going on at once. But that's okay. The more territories that we'll gain, the easier it will be to maintain these guys. Plus, we can always just secure their loyalty. Leader dies in battle. That won't ever happen again. He's just going to remain a statesman. And that's just going to take, quite a few turns. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. So like and subscribe. Part 11's next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.